In the United States, when you think of barbecue, you must think of Texas. That's right, Texas is famous for the bad temper, heavy accent, and barbecue. On the other side of the world, in the northeast of China, there is a region composed of 3 connected provinces, which is called the Texas of China. The scenery there is beautiful: flowers, trees, mountains, rivers, tall buildings, and big cities. The people there are as bold and tough as Texans. They are used to solving problems with their fists. They have strong accents and a sensitive mind. What they are most similar to Texas is that they have barbecue. Yes, barbecue. Their barbecue is famous all over the country. Look at this. Abalones, lobsters. This is the most favorite for everyone. And it's swimming crab, conches, and seashells. But today, I'm going to show you 5 unimaginable barbecues with local characteristics in the Texas of China to challenge your bottom line for barbecue. Number 1. Silkworm pupa. Silkworm chrysalis is the appearance of silkworm moths before it breaks the cocoon. It's rich of protein and cooked for eating in many Asian countries. But in Northeast China, the China's Texas, people like to barbecue it. They string the silkworm chrysalis on a skewer and bake it on the charcoal fire. Silkworm chrysalis skin is very thick, so you need enough patience during roasting. Small fire plus slow roasting. Add seasonings little by little. Thus can bake it out as crispy as fried. In addition to skewer roast, another way is to bake silkworm chrysalis in a tin carton. This way can be even more delicious. When eating it, just bite open the skin. A salty, juicy mixed with the solid baked protein will all slip into your mouth. Chew the skin, then you can experience the crispy of the toasted silkworm chrysalis. Number 2. Pig's eyes. Being looked at by these eyes, do you feel scared? Eating roast pig eyes is mainly to eat the eye fluid inside. Pig eyes were dug out from the root, and the surrounding muscle fibers and subcutaneous fat are also retained. In order to keep the complete liquid inside for diners, the sticks are only strung on muscle. Barbecue pig eyes need to be meticulous. Baked too much, the eyes will burst. So use small fire and keep running for 20 minutes until the eyes are full of elasticity. The only way to eat a pig's eye is to put the whole thing into your mouth and take a bite. The black eye fluid will produce a strong stimulus to your mouth, and the collagen around the eyes will provide the fleshy feeling around your teeth. You can enjoy the crispy lens and the cornea with a few more bites. Some people say these pig eyes taste like hot love, so you have to experience them on your own. Number 3. Pig brain. Maybe you will think of Hannibal. It has brains, but it's not human brain, it's pig's brain. You can watch these Hannibals take out the brains before eating them. This procedure adds some sense of ritual on the baked brains. The brains must be cleaned one by one. Chefs will remove all the tissues surrounding the brain to make sure it's clean and clear for eating. And the small bowl is patted with scallions and onions to remove the bad smell. And then put brains on the slices of lotus root, plus more than 20 ingredients. Spicy and delicious, makes the pig's brain more enjoyable. Barbecue brains has a more intense and rich taste. More primitive flavor, all spices are in contrast to the original greasy fat in the brain. Eat into the mouth, you will first feel the brittleness of the skin, then it's tender and soft inside. Number 4. Sheep balls. Sheep balls are the tentacles of sheep. People eat them because it is said that they can bring more energy and vitality to a man. Sheep balls must be very fresh, so chefs always buy it directly from the market on their own, and they must put it off by themselves. If it's not still on the lamb, they will never buy it. Sheep balls are so rare that each sheep can only find 4 to 5 pounds every day. Before balls can be roasted, these sensitive parts of sheep need special treatment to remove any tissues that can have an odor. The most precious part is the small ball on top of the balls. It's called the ball head. Balls will be sliced and strung on sticks. When being roasted, they need to be put on a large fire for a long time, so that the taste will be denser. Cutting cross-cut lines on top of the slice not only help the steam to evaporate, but also add flavors. People like to use the charcoal from the most traditional food trays. They believe that match the sheep ball best. In order to highlight the flavor, the spices used are very simple. A handful of pepper, a handful of salt, a handful of secret cumin. Then you can enjoy the original taste of the fresh balls. People say sheep balls taste like tofu, soft and glutinous, or with tender shells, aroma overflowing. Number 5. Sheep kidney. Perhaps you will think that the characteristic of Northeast China barbecue is the sheep ball, but in fact, the most distinctive one is not the ball, but the sheep kidney. It is called the oil kidney. Oil kidney is wrapped with thick sheep fat. The roasting of kidney is completely opposite to that of the ball. It must be very tenderly roasted, and it's better to leave some blood stick on the top so as to get the top grade flavor. Roast it slowly on the fire until the fat becomes crispy wedges. Then you can have it. Another popular way is to wrap up the kidney with the local special flatbread. They said that can neutralize greasiness, so the kidney will have the bad delicacy. Besides all these non-mainstream barbecues, people still like the traditional ones, especially seafood barbecues. Seafood barbecue is not only popular in the Northeast China, but also in many parts of China. Look at this. Abalone. You can put some butter on the top and make the grilled one more fragrant. And shrimps. And seashells. Here is a new popular food for barbecue, geoduck. Like being boiled or steamed. At the beginning, it will spray some water from inside. Then after a few minutes, it's baked thoroughly. Then use scissors to cut it up, tear off the skin, then you can enjoy it. There's an old saying in Northeast China, nothing can be solved by a barbecue. If so, then two. Thanks for watching. That's all for this episode.